What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dylan and this is my everyday carry. So my everyday carry is just pretty much the essentials that I always need to have with me whenever I leave the house. I like to keep things as minimal as possible, so if I really have to break it down, my everyday carry, like the essentials, would just be my phone and my wallet. But today I got 5 things that I pretty much leave the house with all the time. Starting off with the main thing is the phone, which is my daily driver. If you've seen my video, it is the OnePlus 5. So the reason why my phone is an essential part of my everyday carry is that it is a tool that I use for pretty much everything. OnePlus is really good at making the tools easily accessible. So for example, if I need a flashlight, all you have to do is draw a V. Also, because Rachel and I are usually traveling around the city, it's super useful as my maps and music player. On top of this phone, something that I used to make fun of all the time but have found actually to be super useful is something called a pop socket. It's super useful for holding your phone, and the main purpose that I use the pop socket is to attach it to my car. I used to have an air vent car mount. In Canada's winter, it sucks because the heater actually overheats your phone. So with the pop socket, it's actually just this U-shaped thing that you can hook onto the back of your phone, and this has actually been the best car mount. And you can buy a pop socket and a car mount for only $15, and I've used these tools every single day. Next up is my wallet. This was a gift from Rachel and it is my favorite wallet by far. So the really cool thing about this wallet, it actually protects your cards from tap. The super useful thing about this wallet is that there's a lever at the bottom where you can just press it and it takes out all of your main cards. All the cards in this metal pocket are protected, and these are the cards that I use most often. So it's my debits, my credits, and my driver's license. So it's super easy to pull out just from the front. Inside my wallet are actually a couple tools that I think are really cool. The tool I'm talking about is something called the Wallet Ninja. The Wallet Ninja is really cool because it serves as a multitask tool for pretty much anything you need. There's a screwdriver, a bottle opener, a letter opener, a box opener, a tiny ruler. This says it works as a phone stand. I don't really use it anymore because I have a pop socket, and pretty much this works as a wrench. So honestly, the Wallet Ninja has saved me on several occasions. I used to work as a brand ambassador, and sometimes they forgot to give us screwdrivers if we were to set up a TV or a stand. Yeah, I set up a TV stand with this, which is pretty crazy. So the reason why I like this wallet, it's slim and it protects my cards and it keeps my point cards intact. So for those of you that travel the city, I actually keep a Presto card in here, and the nice thing about this is I don't have to take my Presto card out. I can just tap my wallet to get in because the leather part is not protected by tap technology, which is useful so that you can get on and off the transit pretty easily. And if you use a vicinity points card, it is also useful because I don't have to take that card out. I like this wallet because it's all about efficiency and do this thing as fast as possible. So I recommend that. The next up is something that I mentioned in my travel video, which has actually continued on to being part of my everyday carry, which is that coin pouch. I really wanted to purchase one of these key holders on Amazon, but I'm just trying to keep things on a budget, so I made a hack version by using a USB holder, and it keeps all of my keys intact. And the reason why I like this is I used to have these keys on separate rings, and I find that they could get tangled with each other. So now that they're all on the same ring and they're secured by this USB holder, it allows me to just pick my keys out one at a time, and I find that super useful. Other things that are in this coin pouch are just like my gym pass, coins, allergy pills, because allergy season is among us and I get really bad allergies because I'm like allergic to nature, and everything that you need is in here. Alongside is I have a tiny pencil because you never know when you need to take notes. I know that most of the times I use my notes on my phone, but occasionally it is nice to have a small notebook and a piece of pencil and a small notebook and a pencil, so that if you have any sporadic ideas or things, you can jot them down. So this notebook is actually a notebook of sticky notes, which is super useful because it's a small shape. A lot of people that I've noticed are using field notes, which is something else that I also like, but I found that you can't really find them in Canada. So the next best option is grabbing a moleskin from Indigo or wherever. And the last piece of everyday carry are just car keys. Like I said, I like to keep them separate because it allows you to go in and out of cars easier without having to deal with all the extra keys that you have to carry. So those are my 5 pieces of everyday carry. Comment down below some of your everyday essentials. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.